Welcome to lesson 3 of InstaStories Domination. Today in this lesson we're going to be talking about hacks that we can use inside of the Instagram app, and later on in a different lesson we're going to be talking about apps outside of the Instagram app that you can use to up-level your Instagram stories and stand out among your competition. But these are going to be hacks that you can use inside of the app itself. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and open up the Instagram stories area, and so you'll see I'm just showing you my shoes right now. But if you wanted to zoom in and also record, you can hold down the button, the middle button here, and then move your finger up and down while you're on the screen, up and down. So that zooms in and out easily without having to use two fingers. You literally just use one finger. So that's pretty easy and cool. So also I wanted to show you what it's like to grab a different background from another picture that you're using. So if I just snap a picture right here of these shoes, but I didn't want that to be my picture, right? I wanted just a solid background. I can go into the highlight area option over here, the drawing option, grab any color that I want and just hold your finger down on the screen. So it's going to give you this solid background, which is great. Also, if you wanted to grab a different color, you just hold down the color option and it's going to give you this color wheel that you can use. Or you can use the dropper, which is going to literally pull the color, whatever color you want from your screen. For this, it doesn't make sense because it's a solid background, but on another picture that you might want to use and find a specific color, you can use that dropper. So another thing I want to show you is how to create your own sticker. So if you go into the sticker options here and you see in the middle that camera button, if you click on that camera, it's going to open up your screen and you can just grab a picture. And if you click on the picture, it's going to put a border around it. If you don't, it's going to give you that filmy translucent border. So that's kind of cool to do and fun to use. Let's see. Sorry, I have notes written down over here that I'm looking at. If you want to, you can add up to 10 hashtags on your post, your Instagram stories post. And you want to add hashtags because hashtags are going to be what's going to help you be seen. It's going to show up in the hashtag area in the top section. And you can also use this for location. So I'm going to show you how to do both of those. If you go into the stickers option and here to the top left-hand corner, you'll see location. If you click on that, I can literally type in the location I'm at, and then I'm going to show up in the locations area of this location, so Sachse, Texas. Also, if I want to add up to hashtags, you can add up to 10 hashtags. But say I don't want it to look cluttered, I don't want everybody to see my hashtags, I can type in my hashtag and make it the same color as my background, and then boom, it disappears. So you can add up to 10 back there. You can also tag people. So if you wanted people to see your post, maybe even bigger accounts that you want to view your story, you can tag them and boom, hide them in your background as well. So like I said, you can do up to 10 hashtags and a few different tags. Another fun thing to do is if you want to add stickers, all of these stickers, if you click on them, actually turn into a different color. So if I just click on the image, it turns this white color. If I even wanted it to be a different color, I can go into the colors options, get a different color here. I can make the little pin bigger, smaller. In this case, I'll make it a little bit bigger, and I can color in the background so it looks like the sticker is a different color. So you can do that. I suggest honestly getting yourself like a little stylus pin because you can do a lot with it. You can add like little polka dots back here if you wanted to, just with your finger, and then continue coloring this in. It just takes a little bit of time to do this, but like I said, really easy to do. You can do that with pretty much any sticker. It will turn a different color if you just click on it. So pretty cool. Just tap on it and then boom, you can color it in and make it different colors if you wanted. I'm going to show you really quickly what that dropper does that we talked about earlier for font colors. So if you grab that dropper, click that dropper, you can drag it across the screen and get whatever color you wanted. And then you'd have that color to draw with. So that's just what I was talking about earlier. Let's see what else I have here. Tap twice on the font, highlight. All right. Okay, so if you wanted to do something different with your fonts, you could always say, let's say we wanted to say yes. So we do Y in a different color and do that highlight option at the very top. You see how that A, you can click on that A there. So if you click on it once, it will have a solid background. You click on it twice, it'll be a more highlighted backdrop. So you could do like this and make it whatever you wanted. Do maybe a different color and maybe make it highlighted. And there you go. So you could do something like this. That's kind of fun. And then you can also, like I said, just make something all together and give it a backdrop, make it a color, and you can either make it solid like this, or you can click it again and give it that highlighted option. So that's fun. And you can also do this with your background too. So let me quickly show you. Take a picture here. If I wanted to still see the shoes in the background a little bit, I could go into that highlight option, click my color that I wanted, and do the highlight option, which is that second button over, hold down the screen, and you can still see those shoes in the background a little bit, which is great. You can do this with other images that you bring in from the outside. So if you just go back to your stories, scroll down, oops, well, we don't want to do that. How do we get back here? Scroll up, we can grab an image here, and even if you wanted to do just a little bit of color on that, you could still see that in the background. Or like I said, you could go back and do a solid background and completely cover that as well. So that's something fun to do. Another thing I wanted to show you is how to create different color font. So if we go into the color, your text here, and you type in something, whatever you want, and you highlight, so you select all. Oops. There we go, select all, and then we grab a color that we want, and we hold down the color button. And while we're holding down this color button and moving the colors around, we're also grabbing what we did above here. So this select all and moving it and changing the color and moving it and changing the color and moving it and changing the color. So when we're done, you'll see, boom, they're all different colors. So that's something fun you could do. And you could even, if you want it back to normal, you could just jump back over here and give it that background and it's back to normal. But if you wanted it to be a different color, like I said, you go in here, select all, grab your color, move it around while you're moving up here, and boom, you have different colors. So that's just something fun you can do to make your Instagram stories a little bit different. Like I said, I'm going to be showing you a lot of cool things that you can do with outside apps to make your Instagram stand out. So make sure you stick around for that video that's coming up next.